1 2 1 2. Check the mic. Check the mic. Episode 6.
Episode 6. Question rhyming with 6. Weetabix. How many Weetabix do you think you could eat in one sitting?
I had no idea this was happening. I once ate 17 and a half Weetabix in one sitting before I was gluten-free, and I beat my brother in a competition at Sizewell Hall, which was a youth camp.
Over in Suffolk?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Oh, that's where Karen's from.
Yes, my fiance's name is Karen. I have spoken about her every single week on this podcast.
Yeah, I didn't panic. I remained calm, and I needed to get that right.
Yeah, Karen and her family used to go to Sizewell all the time.
Yeah,
still do.
Me too.
Yeah.
Well, you probably see my plaque on the wall.
Maybe they've
17 and a half 17 and a half Weetabix.
Do you know what's crazy?
Go on.
You could have been in the same place at the same time. Probably not, but you could have been.
Yeah, I could have been. Yeah, and so that's basically where celiac disease kicked in. Because my body was like, man, what is this?
Moral of the story, don't eat 17 and a half Weetabix in one go.
No, they were with milk. It wasn't dry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why couldn't you finish the half? Why couldn't you go to 18?
Mate, I didn't need to. Dan could only manage 17, so I just needed a half to win. And I was pretty sick for the rest of the week. But
oh dear.
Honestly, I beat him that week. Shout out to my brother as well. I love him to bits. But that week I beat him in a Rice Krispie eating competition as well. So I had a big week for cereal.
We should get Dan on an episode and I'm going to challenge you to a couple of cereal related challenges.
Yeah, I'd obviously have to be gluten-free cereal now.
Absolutely not.
Then that would be a serial killer.
Oh.
Because it would kill me.
Tish. Let's start with relationship status.
What? My goodness.
Let's switch it up.
Come on.
Guess what?
What?
I'm still engaged.
Guess what?
Benny's still got a girlfriend.
Yes, he has. Anything else to say from you?
No, it's just getting more and more exciting, which is fantastic.
Yeah, that's so good. What are we now? We're like literally February, March, April, May, June, July. 5 months away.
Yeah.
That's so exciting. 5 months and 3 days? No, 5 months and 2 days.
Just over, no.
I can't do maths, but 5 months.
When was the invite for, Ben?
13th of July.
Yeah.
Unlucky for some, but not for you guys. The ones who didn't make the invite list. Kidding. I should stop saying that.
You really should.
He's giving me, those who are listening on the podcast, he's giving me an evil look, and I know it's enough time to move on.
Yeah, we're like just over 5 months out. And so it's getting real, but also it's like just getting more and more excited. Can't wait.
That's class.
Yeah. Lex is all right.
Yeah, really good.
Right?
Yeah, she's great.
Great.
We're really excited by what's happening next week. Obviously, Valentine's Day, our first Valentine's together.
Wow.
But no.
That's not important.
It's not important, and we're not celebrating Valentine's Day in a way that's like, oh, look at us, like I'm gonna buy you a massive cuddly toy.
Yeah.
Cuddly bear. Like animal. What I am excited by is my high of the week.
Yeah.
Shall I go on to that?
Yeah.
Because relationship state is done.
What's your high of the week?
Next week.
Done.
Let's move on, man. February the 14th, Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
Wembley Arena. Me and Lexi literally Wednesday are going to see Noah Khan.
I thought you were just like, you've done a massive romantic gesture. You like booked out Wembley Arena.
I booked out Wembley Arena and we're going to peck on the lips. No, not really.
And Noah Khan is playing live.
Imagine. Yeah,
It was a season, another sticks and I.
It was a season not to kiss and I. Come on. So yeah, we're going to see Noah Khan with 10,000 others. It's not an exclusive gig. So we're going to see Noah Khan on Wednesday. But it happens to be Valentine's Day. And again, it's not like a big gesture. It was just when he was there.
You know what? There's going to be a preposterous amount of couples at that gig.
My boss said exactly the same thing. When it came to me booking
Did
Valentine's
she say that you
Day
privileged?
No, different boss. The other one. Shout out to Marcus. He was like,
Marcus and Martha.
Nancy. Martha's my niece. Nancy's my other boss. Yeah, Marcus said when I booked it off, he was like, oh, got any exciting plans? Obviously, nice date. And I'm like, no, the thing is, technically it is a date, but also we're going to see, I'm there with 10,000 others. And he was like, it's going to be riddled with couples.
10,000 people watching Noah Khan. Bless the...
And hit me with your high, please.
My high was going to Suffolk. We went over...
Sizewell Hall?
For the weekend. No, we didn't find the plaque. We went over for the weekend we were going to see Karen's parents, but also my parents hadn't seen where we're getting married yet. So we went and showed them the church, we showed them the venue, and I think that was quite nice because that's getting, like I say, exciting. And so it was nice for parents to see that and see where it's all going to happen. And so... yeah, just a really nice weekend. And on the Saturday morning, we kind of looked around and then went back to Karen's parents, Tony and Lois, shout out, phenomenal. But my parents then came as well, so it's really lovely for those parents.
They've obviously met before.
Yeah, they've met quite a few times, and they get on really well, which is lovely.
Makes a big difference.
Yeah. But yeah, they had some lovely time together with all of us as well. So yeah, really nice weekend.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Can I tell you one of the most amazing things that we found out recently, and this should be a high forever, is that the church that you're getting married in, and this was off the pod, so this was save it, not on the pod. The church you're getting married in
I completely forgot about this.
Was the church that my grandparents, Joan and David Cutting, were a part of for many,
that's
many years.
That's where they went, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's where they went in Woodbridge in Suffolk.
Yeah,
and I should just say this: you guys off the, we do chat off the pod. You asked me to pray.
Yeah, we do actually.
Yeah, we do communicate.
Yeah.
You asked me to pray for you.
Yeah,
and it's going to be, Nancy, sorry, it's going to be a real privilege to be able to stand there with one of my closest mates, praying for you and Karen when you're really, like, firstly married, really, like it comes right after the ceremony part.
Yeah,
in the church where my grandparents were and lived, and we used to go and visit them for they didn't live in the church, but they lived in Woodbridge, and we used to go and visit them. It's going to be a really beautiful day, not only because of the wedding and everything that goes with that,
very special
but also,
for you.
Yeah, really special to be back in Woodbridge and St John's. So let's move on let's go lows. You go yours first.
My low is Karen and I found a really nice vintage sideboard on Facebook Marketplace for a very, very good deal. And I was messaging, and then the seller said that it's no longer available.
Right, name and shame the seller.
Honestly, Kelly Phillips.
Kelly Phillips of Coventry.
Of Wednesbury, Birmingham. I was ready to travel.
Mate, when you find something good, you are ready to travel.
I was ready to travel and then go to IKEA and buy more furniture.
Wednesbury's right next to IKEA.
Yeah.
Oh, Kelly Phillips.
Yeah.
That's a shame.
I was gutted.
Get her on the pod.
Yeah. Please, no one actually go and find a Kelly Phillips, because
no, don't.
That is who it was.
I don't know if we can full name her, but I feel like she deserves to be full named. You'll probably never listen to this, Kelly, but if you do, you hurt him.
You hurt Karen as well.
Yeah.
And that hurt me more.
What? Oh, that genuinely made my heart.
Because like I said last week, my car is not my pride and joy. Oh, I'm getting annoyed about a sideboard. That's earthly possessions again, isn't it?
It is. But it is.
I am learning.
But you did buy it off Facebook Marketplace.
It's just got to be vintage every time.
Yeah, it really does. It was vintage. Yeah, good. My low of the week, my sister Hannah, who asked the first question ever on the podcast, what is a group of pandas called?
Yeah.
A pans.
Pans.
Pan's a panda.
Yeah.
She bought me for Christmas like a 9, I don't know what size it was, like a 900 gram dairy milk bar. One of the big ones. Ooh. One of the massive ones.
Only available from duty free in airports.
Well, or between the month of December and December in Clinton's. But like, it was so big, and every single day I enjoyed after dinner having a little bit of it, and it ran out this week.
Oh, that is actually devastating.
Yeah, it was. But also, I think my hips are glad. Like, in some ways, I'm glad that it's done.
And they don't lie.
Exactly, the hips don't lie. And yeah, a part of me just feels like it's a good thing that it's done, but also there's a real sadness.
I actually hate that feeling. It's like Easter chocolate, that all goes.
So if anyone is listening and they want to buy me a massive bar of dairy milk,
I would also love one too.
Send it to Kelly Phillips, Wednesbury.
Oh dear. So you're on it this week?
One of my family members.
Hopefully I'm not on it because I've not got anyone.
One of my family members.
I have got other family members, but I've not got... Yeah.
This is a real joy this week because this is the first time that one of my nieces or nephews is going to feature on the pod. So this is little James. He is 6 years old. First nephew, absolute joy. And here's his question.
Hey, Vin and Archie, it's James here. What's your favourite holiday you've ever been on?
It just brings joy, man. It's so good. He's such a legend.
Hi, James.
Jamesy boy, shout out to you, my boy. You're a legend.
My boy.
Yeah, so what is the best holiday?
Yeah.
What's your favourite holiday you've ever been on?
So very fortunate that I've been able to do like winter and summer holidays. Being able to go on holiday with Karen and my family to Lake Como last year was pretty special.
Spectacular. Lake Como's in Italy.
Yeah, it is. That's probably one of my favourite summer ones.
Nice.
And then I've been skiing as well.
Wow.
I've been skiing with like literally the whole family, which is such a privilege. Sorry, Nancy. Wherever we went in Austria and whatever year that was, or Lake Como last year.
Amazing.
For me.
That's class.
What about you?
Mine, so many good ones. I went to Crete, Malia. I went to Malia on a boys trip in 2012. Ooh. Got t-shirts and everything. Any trip to the States has been phenomenal. I took my parents in 2022 to New York, and we saw Hamilton on Broadway. And it was just world class. And then me and my mate Jack went to Vegas and
Yeah.
LA last year,
Yeah.
which feels really recent.
Yeah.
And that was world class as well.
Yeah.
All the ones with the family, with friends, just any holiday has been phenomenal.
That's the sign of a good question when it really makes you think,
Yeah.
actually. So thanks, James.
Thank you, James.
Good question. What are you thankful for, Ben?
I'm thankful for the National Trust. Genuinely. Me, in the dating's expensive and we wanted to do it in a really sensible way and financially viable. And so we decided to join the National Trust. And so, we've been to a few different places. It's just great. It's just, beautiful houses, history, good tea, good coffee, good hot chocolates, lovely gardens.
Do you use it quite a lot? Have you kind of
so I used to have a
made
membership.
your money back, as it were?
Not officially yet,
No,
but
yeah.
we're only a few weeks in. But
Yeah, sure.
I think by the end of this year,
Yeah.
especially coming into the summer,
Yeah.
and we get messages on a Friday night in the church WhatsApp group being like, some of us are going to this National Trust property tomorrow. Who wants to join? And we're like,
that's nice.
yeah, we're
Yeah.
on it.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's just great. It's cheap as well. It's like
Yeah.
£7 a month,
Really?
and you just get to go
Wow.
unlimited.
Do you want to know what mine and Karen's equivalent is?
Go on.
Costco membership card.
Oh, that's really good.
Just as good.
What's
Yeah.
the price of that?
It's like £30 a year.
£30 a year?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, Costco. In my head, I was thinking Costa Coffee. And I was like, that is the cheapest membership, £30 a year, and you just get unlimited coffee. I'm like, why isn't the world on this? A Costco.
Costco.
So you go there on dates.
I mean, yes.
But the difference is I'm not going into... The only thing I'm buying at the National Trust is a
Yeah.
coffee. So
Yeah.
I'm spending a couple of quid when I get there,
Yeah.
although £4.55 for a hot chocolate the other day killed me. You're going to Costco, £30 membership, but then also you're buying massive marshmallows and bringing them back in bulk.
Yeah, but also we're not, because we just walk around.
So that's what you do. You just walk...
Well, to be honest, I bought it because fuel.
Yeah,
I get it
cheap.
through work, so it very, very quickly make my money back.
Yeah, nice.
Through fuel and stuff. Yeah, it's just quite handy for some stuff sometimes, and for the £1.50 pizza slices.
100%.
Yeah.
So what are you thankful for?
I'm thankful for gifts that God has given me. I
am too.
Yeah, good.
As in gifts that God's given you.
Yeah.
I appreciate it.
Oh, thanks.
No, you're welcome.
I remember when I was younger, I would be like going to conferences, different places, and hearing different guys play drums within a worship context, stuff like that. And I was like, I'd love to be doing that one day. Ever since I was kind of 18, 19, I've gradually just been making my way. I say up in the world. That's such a bad phrase and such a horrible way of putting it. But I've kind of really grown, made lots of good friendships and relationships with different people that have led to loads and loads of opportunities. I just am in a time that I've prayed for, and so looking back, just thankfulness for God and His provision.
Yeah, that's class. And I think I've been sorry, Nancy, privileged
Yeah.
to be at a few of those places where you are playing, Keswick's and Word of Lives and various places.
Yeah.
And I love seeing you up there. I've been to worship nights, specifically come over from Birmingham to Coventry to see you in that place, because I just you're right. Like it is a real gift, but also not only your talent. Obviously, there's almost three factors. Like Jesus has put you in those places, but also you're phenomenally talented at what you do, and people see that. But also you're a lovely guy, and I think those three things means that you are naturally going to move up in inverted commas. You are going to move up in the world because you are a lovely guy. You're phenomenally talented at what you do, and people want that. But also they don't want divas. They want nice people, and that's what you are. And then obviously, you do worship when you're drumming. Like that's your true and proper worship.
I'm not there to just play drums.
No.
Like I'm there to be a part of the congregation. And so it's not just there to play the songs. I'm there and like I'm singing along, singing my heart out. I've ruined some recordings sometimes because I've been singing along and the drum mics have picked me singing up, and it sounds awful. Yeah, so thankful for that. Yeah.
Amazing. Let's move on to the last one.
Yeah.
The pursuit of faithfulness.
Oh, I did not pitch that correctly.
The pursuit of faithfulness.
I tried to go for a harmony.
The pursuit of faithfulness. Oh,
There's a minor harmony.
it was minorly bad. How you doing, brother?
I'm good. Yeah, good. Again, busy, but all good stuff. Really trying to make sure that, again, the first thing I'm picking up is my Bible. Really trying to make sure that I'm praying more than I do and have been. I was reminded of, it was from Tim Keller. You spoke about My Rock, My Refuge last week. It's from his book, Prayer, about how we should treat prayer as medication. For example, you have a life-threatening illness, but there's a pill that you take every day to keep you alive. Like, are you going to take that pill?
100%.
Yeah. And so actually we should treat prayer as that. It's something that we need every day. And just been really trying to make sure that I'm giving everything to God. It can be tiny little things like, please help me through this journey.
Yeah, that's class. I love that.
What about you?
Yeah, I'm doing good. I'm journaling. I'm journaling a lot.
Nice.
And I love it.
Great.
I really love it. It just
Really helpful tool.
It's so helpful to just get my fears and my insecurities out on paper and just then remind myself of the truth of who holds them.
It's good.
And I think
That's so good.
Thank you.
Oh, you're so good at phrasing stuff.
Thanks, mate.
No, genuinely, you are. It's encouraging.
Thanks, mate. Thank you. So yeah, that's what I'm trying to do, and I've been doing it quite consistently for the last month or so, and that just is so helpful, and I love it. So let's wrap things up. We've got a little bit left, but also we just need to talk about what's next. This is episode 6. This is our last of season 1.
Yeah.
This is where we came to. This is what we decided. Wow. Have you enjoyed it?
I have absolutely loved it.
I've absolutely loved it as well. And the feedback that we've received from you guys, Nathan Hill has listened to it whilst he's cooking. We've had Millie Hill, wife of Nathan, who's listened to it on the way to work and has just been brought joy.
Yeah.
My family have listened to it, not my mum obviously, but others. And your family, your housemates and
friends reaching out and just saying to like carry on, keep creating.
Yeah.
The first year guys that I kind of tutor at Nexus, they get together and watch it together in one of the guys' lounges.
That's awesome.
And so it's just really encouraging that people are just enjoying it and getting a laugh, but also hopefully kind of being fed and steered in different directions.
For sure.
It's been a privilege.
And it really has. Shout out to Nancy.
It has though. It really has.
Genuinely has. There's no other word for it.
Yeah.
We're going to carry it on in a more sustainable way. So basically from the 1st of March, we're going to look at going bi-weekly and the next episode will come out on the 1st of March and then we'll just go every other. We might not be in a studio like this every single time, but we'll still bring you quality. We'll still bring you the bants and all the joys that we have.
Trying to make it sustainable for both of us.
Absolutely.
Because we love it and we love just having a laugh and checking in on each other.
For sure.
We just love having a laugh, and so we're just trying to make it as sustainable as possible.
Yeah, because that's key.
Yeah, and authentic.
Yeah. So guys, thank you for the feedback on season 1. We're having a few weeks off.
Yeah,
and just as we regather and rethink,
plan season 2,
plan ahead,
plan the rest of Save It for the Pod.
100%, because we're not going anywhere, and we'll be back really soon.
Episode 6. Don't eat 17.5 Weetabix. Happy chatting.